everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Arash and today I'm going to teach you how to draw a perfect trend line from basic to mastery level. So remember to bring a piece of paper with yourself and write down the tips I'm giving you in this video. For the beginning, you have to know that we have two different kind of trend lines, bullish and bearish trend lines. Okay, so in this case we are facing a bullish trend line. In the bullish form, the line is always below the price. Okay, the line is always below the price, and for drawing a perfect trend line, we choose the lowest shadow here at this bottom and lowest shadow here at this bottom, and we are going to draw a line and extend it in the future. At the third hit here, we expect the price to move up, and it worked, and we can actually buy here and move to higher levels. And in the third hit, we expect that this dynamic support works. This line is a dynamic support, and we expect it to work, and we expect the price to go and form a new high, new higher high. Okay, so actually I'm not trading the fourth hit here, but you can even risk on it, but I'm not recommending it. So it was a bullish form, and now I'm going to talk about bearish form. In the bearish form, the line is always above the price. Okay, the red line works as a dynamic resistance. Whenever price hits this line, we expect it to move down, and it worked, and it did, and we can actually open a short position here and make a lot of profit out of it. So easy and efficient. Okay, I'm not actually trading the fourth hit here, but you can risk on it, and you can even go lower, and you can take another short position in this area. So let's go to the chart, and I'm going to give you some live examples. Okay, live examples. For example, on Bitcoin, here we had a bearish trend line, first hit, second hit, and the third hit. You could sell the third hit here, but it didn't make a lot of profit. Okay, and you can actually buy the breakout. I told you, whenever the bearish trend line breaks, we expect the price to move in the time and make a ranged area, or we expect it to move up and hit higher levels. In this case, because we are in the uptrend like this, you know, the concept of market is really important, and in this case we are in the uptrend. So that's why you could actually buy this breakout with confidence and expect the price to move up and continue this uptrend. Okay, we expect it to continue the previous trend. So here it was a live example about trend lines. I can draw another trend line here, and last night you could actually sell this breakout. I'm not actually selling these kind of breakouts because we are in a strong bullish trend. Okay, strong bullish waves, and I'm not going to sell these breakouts. But after this stop hunter here, you can see after this movement, everybody thought that the market is going up. Okay, and everybody has started to buy Bitcoin, and the big guys and whales, they sold their Bitcoins in this level, and you could actually sell this level after this consequence, and you could expect the price to move and hit the lower levels. Okay, so I'm not actually selling or buying because one trend line in the market. Okay, I analyze the concept of the market. Okay, I have to take a look at the big picture. What is the price doing? Okay, what is the psychology of market is telling me? And these are another important tips that you have to be aware of them. Okay, so I'm going to remove these trend lines. I'm going to take a look on higher time frames, for example 4-hour time frames. Now we can actually draw so many trend lines. Okay, for example, here from the higher shadow I'm going to choose another shadow here. I'm going to extend this line into the future, and we could take a short position on Bitcoin here on 36k level, and Bitcoin price has fallen down to 29k level. Okay, it's a big drop. You could make a lot of profit from short positions, but we can actually buy the breakout. I'm waiting for a strong breakout to happen here. You can see the price is playing actually with this trend line, and if actually the breakout happened, we can buy this breakout here and expect the price to move up, because the bearish downtrend is broken, and also another bearish downtrend is broken too. So we can expect the price to form a ranged area or move to touch higher levels. We put a stop loss on below this shadow, and we can enter buy positions to move and hit higher levels. Okay, the next thing that you need to know, that you can actually use these trend lines on multiple time frames. Okay, for example, the price of Bitcoin hit this trend line, okay, 2 days ago or 3 days ago here, and you are watching it and you are asking yourself that should I sell and should I take a short position here, and you don't know. Okay, you can go on lower time frame. For example, if the trend line has been drawn on a 1 hour time frame, you can move to 5 minute time frame. Okay, you can take a look on lower time frames, for example like this, and you can draw this trend line here. After this breakout, after this bearish breakout, you can sell to hit lower, to move with the price to the lower levels. Okay, you can see a strong bearish trend has started after this breakout. Okay, so keep it in mind that you can actually use these techniques on the multiple time frames, and also without trend lines. You can draw this static support area, and after the breakout you can sell to move to lower levels. Okay, so here is another usage and another technique of trend lines that you can actually use multiple time frames. Okay, and the next thing you need to know about trend lines, that they have pullbacks. Sometimes they have pullbacks. Okay, a strong trends, they don't have any pullbacks. Okay, keep it remember that. But for example, some weak trends, they have pullbacks. They need confirmations from the buyers or sellers, have more confidence, okay, to move down. For example, in euro dollar, this bullish trend line has been broken in the past. Okay, has been broken, and we can see the price had a retrace to this line. Okay, this support line after the breakout works as a resistance line. Okay, works as a dynamic resistance now, and after the breakout sometimes we have pullbacks. We can sell the pullbacks. So when you find a perfect trend line, you can buy the third hit here, and also you can sell the pullback. So when you have a perfect trend line, you can actually have two trades. Okay, one buy here and one sell here after the breakout. So remember to write down the tips in this video, and you can also for example, we are in the 4-hour time frame. We are observing this trend line at 4-hour time frame. We can move to 15 minutes time frame. Okay, and we can see this, we can analyze this area and look for signs for long position. And after the breakout, we can do the same thing, and we can actually go on 15 minutes time frame, and we can check for the signs and look for signs to enter downtrend and enter short position. Okay, so it was really easy technique about trend lines and how to use them. For example, here I can remember this short position. We have a trend line like this. Sometimes you have to move your trend line a little bit higher or lower. For example, like this example, okay? First hit, and if you are hitting the trend lines closely, okay? If price is touching the price in the close range like this, you can actually count it as one touch, as one hit, okay? So here is the first hit, here is second hit. These we count these two hits as one, okay? And we have a third hit here. We could actually buy this third hit and move up, and after the breakout we could sell it to move down and hit lower levels, okay? You can see after this breakout a big move down, a big wave down happened, and you could make a lot of profit out of it. So I think I need to give you more examples about how to draw perfect trend lines. Let me check if we have a perfect trend line on lower time frames. For example, we are on 4-hour time frames. I can see a small trend here, okay? We have a small trend here. We can go on lower time frames and we can draw a trend line here. We can draw a trend line like this, and we can see the price of the euro dollar is actually on support area. We can sell this after the breakout. We can sell it. It's a channel, guys. I will talk about channels in the next videos, okay? But this is a perfect channel. We could sell the high of this channel, and I will talk about channels later. And also we can analyze this area and wait for bullish signs, okay, to enter buy positions. For example, after this candle, I would enter long position with this stop loss 5 pips, okay, and you had a 20 pips TP, okay, take profit. So if this trend line breaks out, we can enter short position, and if we have a strong wave up, we can enter buy position. So I'm waiting like a hunter here, and I'm just watching this chart and watching the movement of euro dollar. If euro dollar can engulf this bearish candle here, if green candle can engulf this area, I will buy the pullback. I will put the stop loss here, and I will move up, and I will sell it after the breakout, and I will move to the start of this wave. I think euro dollar will fall and reach this area, okay? So after the breakout, okay? So here is what I'm doing with just one trend line, okay? With just finding a perfect trend line. Let's find more examples. For example, on gold, we can see some sort of good setups. So range area setup. I cannot find any kind of trend line here. The price is moving down dramatically, or the price has been falling dramatically, so there is no trend line here. Oh, if you are wise, there is another tip that I'm going to give you in this video, okay? So for example, you are drawing a trend line like this, and you expect the third hit to work and move the price to the lower level, and we expect it to work as a supported line, okay, as a support line, but it didn't work, okay, and price moved up. And after the breakout, you expected, after this pullback, you see it's a small pullback here, you expect the price, okay, you expect this trend line to work as a support. It didn't work again, okay, so this line is just not working, but I think it will work as a resistance line right now, okay? So remember, when you have some kind of trend line like this that doesn't work, is not working for 2 times, the third time is going to work and has a higher chance to work out. And you can also check the static resistance areas around the resistance line, okay? And you have a strong resistance area here, for example on 4-hour time frame. Yeah, we have a strong resistance area around this level, so we can expect the price after it reaches this area, we can expect the price to move down, okay? So, and we can enter short position. We call this, guys, we call this a pullback. Here, after this breakout, we had a pullback here. We could buy this, okay? We could buy this and we could expect the price to move so much higher, but it didn't work. After this big red candle, we can actually enter short position here after the retrace, okay? So keep that in mind too. We had a perfect uptrend line here which has been broken. See, first hit, second hit, and if the hits are close like this, we count it as one, okay? So first hit, second hit. If you watch this video until the end, all of your questions will be answered, okay? And the third hit here, we could buy this, we could move higher, we could expect the price to form a new high. It didn't, because it had no more buy pressure, and it moved down. And after the breakout, of that trend line that we had from here, we could enter short position and move down. So don't forget to think about the concept, to analyze the concept of the market, okay? You have to always analyze the big picture, okay? We are moving down and we are in a permanent downtrend right now, okay? So most of buy signals, they will not work. Remember that when we are in a downtrend and we are moving down, 80% or more than 80% of bullish signals, bullish breakouts, they will fail, and more than 80% of bearish signals, they will work, and you can actually follow the trend by just selling to move lower, and that's what I do, okay? So let me find another perfect trend line. I think we have talked about most of the signals that trend lines can give you. I have found a perfect example, really perfect and lovely example here. We had a trend line in Bitcoin like this, a big bearish trend line from 20,000K level, from 40K level, 14K level, I'm sorry, I've just learned English, so don't be mad on me. And it was a second hit. We could actually expect the third hit to work, and it didn't, but you can actually see here that it's working as a support line here, okay? It's working as a support line here. The price bounced up after this hit, after this touch, and you can see the buy pressure here. And you might ask me, how can you see the buy pressure here? From the shadows, guys. You can see so many shadows from the downside, okay? So this is a sign of buy pressure. And you can see this candle, this beauty, this green candle, okay? After this green candle, the uptrend has begun, okay? So don't forget to analyze the concept of the market, okay? And also if I want to delete these drawings, we had a strong static resistance area, guys. Take a look at here on 10K level. The price of Bitcoin hit this level and has fallen down, okay? the price of Bitcoin hit this level on 25th of October and fallen down. The price of Bitcoin hit this line again, hit this area again, 10K area, and fall down. Another hit, fall down, another hit, fall down. And after the breakout, you can see we could break dynamic and static area, and we call this a pullback. Okay, we had a big beautiful pullback here, and we can expect the price to move up after this happens. Okay, so keep in mind that we do not enter trade just because of trend line. We can actually analyze the concept of the market, and also you might be reading some news, reading about halving and stuff like that happens to Bitcoin, and also you can analyze the whale movements, which I'm going to teach you on next videos. And right now, what kind of trend line we have? We can draw a line from this shadow and this shadow, and we can extend this line to the future. We have a strong resistance area around here, I think 46K level and 40 to 50K level. Okay, we have a strong resistance area, a strong static and dynamic resistance area. So if the price of Bitcoin move up in the future, for example like this, we can expect this resistance area works and move the price to the down level again, to the, for example, the 40K level again. Okay, so keep it in mind that you can actually combine static and dynamic support and resistance area together and have a better view of the market. Okay, so let's find, after when I'm talking, I'm remembering the tips I had to give you, because I haven't write down my tips on anywhere. Okay, and my mind is full of tips, the tips that I wanted to talk in this video. Another beautiful example here, guys. First hit, second hit. Why didn't I choose this shadow to draw a trend line? Because it's not working, guys. It's not working very well. Okay, so I choose this shadow here, and I extend the line to the future, and we can see a strong wave and a strong spike happened to Bitcoin, and after consolidation and after the breakout of this range area here, it's a small range area on lower time frames, and after the pullback of this green candle, we could enter short position, and we could expect the price to hit and touch lower levels. Okay, and that's how easy the trend line works. And I think right now you know enough, and you have to practice the tips I have taught you in this video. Okay, let's find a live example and finish this video. Okay, so for example, we can take a look at pound AUD, pound versus Austrian dollar. Okay, in pound versus Austrian dollar, we have a strong support area, resistance area here at this level. Every time price hits this area, it moves down. Okay, you can see that. And right now we have entered this resistance area again. But when should we enter sell position? So we have a strong resistance area on daily and weekly time frame. We can move to lower time frame, for example 4-hour time frame, and also we can draw this perfect trend line here, something like this. Okay, we have this perfect trend line, after the breakout of this black trend line, we can enter short position, and we can sell pond AUD, GBP AUD, and this is actually a channel which I'm going to talk in next videos. We can sell to move lower and hit and make a lot of profit, you know, after the breakout. For example, if we enter short position here, we have 130 pips stop loss, and also we have more than 500 pips take profit, okay, because it's a weekly area, okay, it's a weekly resistance area, and the retrace of the take profit is here, guys, okay. The take profit is here, and also this whole movement is moving inside the channel, and I'm going to talk about channels in next videos. But the take profit is the bottom of this channel, which is 400 pips, and it's a huge and massive profit. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you later on next videos. And I'm trying to teach you some pro techniques that you can actually use to trade and to analyze the markets. And also I'm going to teach some of fundamental tips that you can actually use on cryptocurrency market. So don't forget to subscribe, and see you later.